Hi, so for those of you who do not know me, my name is Holly Fields and I'm an elementary school teacher and also I'm a district manager with Arbonne. So Arbonne is really the purpose of what I'm going to tell you today. I was actually introduced to Arbonne about a year and a half ago. I just went to one of my friend's house for like a little fun girls night to get together, and the girl who was there, who was actually my friend from high school, she was telling us about Arbonne. So I was very intrigued whenever she was talking, because I didn't really know where it was going at first, and then like the more that she talked, the more I was just like, are you serious about what you're actually saying to me right now? And if you are, why do more people not know what you're saying? So I'll tell you some more about that tonight. But anyways, I loved the things that I tried there that night, and then just from the information she gave me, I was like, okay, number one, like I need to be using this stuff myself just for, my own safety and health. And then also, this is something that other people need to know about, because the majority of the people that you meet do not know the information that I'm going to share with you tonight. So that was just something really that brought me into Arbonne. I never wanted to be like that person who was like, hey, I have this stuff, come look at it. But I do want to be the person who, can educate others and help them know things that are harmful or good for them, and, whether or not they take that information and use Arbonne with it, or whether they take that information and just know how to read labels and know how to choose a safer product. Either way is awesome. But I just really am thankful that I know what I know now, and I know that I have to share it with other people too. So basically, a little bit about Arbonne is it was founded in Switzerland in 1975, and then it was brought over here to the U.S. in 1980. So they actually just celebrated their 38th birthday. Woo! So my birthday is the 24th, and then I think theirs was yesterday maybe, so like a couple days off, but really close, so I'm excited to have a birthday with them. But so it's a company that's been around for 38 years, so it is well trusted. It's something that's gonna be here forever, which is really neat too. It's not just one of those things that comes and goes. So our motto actually with Arbonne is pure, safe, and beneficial, because that's what all of our products go by. So pure basically because we are all botanically based. We are not 100% natural. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you're all natural and whatever else. And I'm like, well, no, we're not 100% natural, like only botanicals. But we are botanically based as much as we can be with everything that's going to help. But we also believe that science is important to put in your stuff too, because you do need science, but we are super strict on what science that we use in our stuff, and we only use the best of the best science, which is really great. And I'll explain more of that later. We are safe because anything that we use, it can be tested on people. So we never have to test anything on animals, because we don't put anything in our products that we don't know how someone may react to it, which is really, really a good thing too, especially for those animal lovers. And then we're also beneficial, and we're beneficial because you see the results from the inside and the out, but it's also healthy results. So I know a lot of times, you think it's beneficial because you're seeing results from other things, but the results may not necessarily be because of all the good stuff coming in your skin. It might be because of the chemicals coming into your skin. So some more stuff about our products. This is like skincare and nutrition stuff. So we have everything is pH correct. So that really, I guess, goes with like our skincare. So I know sometimes when you use something or certain makeups and face washes, it can either make you really oily or it can dry you out. I know a lot of people who, especially different acne washes and stuff, they'll really dry your face out. So everything that we have is pH correct. So it's going to adjust to actually what your face needs, not just what it thinks it should do to you or whatever. So that's really nice. So if your face is already oily or dry, it's going to kind of correct it to where your face actually needs to be. We are all gluten-free and vegan and non-toxic. And I'll explain some more of that stuff later. So like, yeah, we have the nutrition stuff, and that stuff is gluten-free, but then also like all of our skincares and makeup stuff is all gluten-free too. So we have no cholesterol, no saturated fats, no trans fats. There's no GMOs in any of our stuff, which is really cool too. So I know a lot of people are on this kick of like, you know, you need to get organic because all the toxins that they spray and the pesticides in our food, which I've been learning about some of that too, where I've been doing the detox myself. So just, it's important that there's no GMOs in it, because that's not going to bring other like chemicals and stuff into you. And then the cool thing about it is that we are vegan. So yes, we're vegan in all of our nutrition products, but we're also vegan with our skincare products. And, you know, when my friend was telling me the information about like, oh, we're vegan, I'm like, you know, okay, well that's cool, but like, what does that really mean for me? Like, why does it matter if you're vegan or not? So most people have not heard of rendering plants. I know I did not know what a rendering plant was whenever she first shared this information with me. And basically what it is it's like a factory place, and they take like, you know, the roadside places that pick up all the like dead animal roadkill, or I guess, you know, the places that would pick up animals from the farm and stuff when they die. They take all of this like dead animal stuff, and then I think like the greases from restaurants too, like when they're done with all of that stuff, I'm pretty sure it goes into the rendering plants too. So they just take all this stuff and like put it all together, and then they like boil it all up, and the stuff that floats up to the top, they scrape it off and they use it as fillers in like your cosmetics, your lotions, like all this stuff. And so when I heard that, I was like, okay, like I don't care to eat an animal sometime, but I do not want that nasty stuff on my face, because like, you know, it's literally just all the nasty diseased animals grinded up and they're putting it in your stuff, and it's okay with them. So that's really, you know, number one, gross, but it's also super scary that they're allowed to even do that. So that was something that, you know, really got to me too. And it said that the average person would ingest 5 pounds of this rendered product in their lifetime. So like from your makeups, your lipsticks, you know, your stuff that's just going to be around your face, and then of course like your lotions and stuff too, which is really just ugh. So kind of to go along with that too, we all know that our skin is our largest organ, so it's really important that you're taking care of your skin. And I know I don't think of my skin as being as important as like your heart and your lungs, because you're like, oh well, those are like necessities, but your skin is, you know, totally a necessity too, because it's how toxins, you know, get, you know, out of your body and all that stuff. So anything that you put on your skin, so like your lotions, your bath washes, your shampoos, whatever, your makeup, in 26 seconds or less, it's inside of you, which was kind of scary to me too, because, you know, you don't think about like the bad things that could be in your products that are going into your skin, which you think like, oh yeah, obviously like cleaning products and stuff, you don't want them to touch your skin because it's going to go in your skin and hurt you, but you don't think, oh, my makeup is going to cause me cancer in 20 years that I'm using, because it has this certain thing in it. So that was, of course, something just totally crazy to me too, that I feel like people need to know that the stuff in your products is going in your skin and it is harmful to you. So we actually go by the European standards. So like I said, we were founded in Switzerland, so we like go by the stuff up there. So the person who actually founded it, like his vision was, you know, to be able to bring safe skincare to women, because of course, like 38 years ago, nobody really cared about healthy products or, you know, doing good stuff for their health, but they also didn't really have the like science and research to back up how harmful these products are for you. So even though it is a 38-year-old company, you know, like now it's kind of blooming a whole lot more than it was back then, because now people are realizing like, hey, this is going on and it shouldn't be going on, and it, you know, it needs to stop, and I need to use something that's good for me. So since we go by European standards, they have over there actually over 1,300 chemicals that are banned, illegal to use. Can't use them in, like, you know, food stuff, your skincare, your makeup, whatever. They're illegal. You can't use them because they cause cancer or they're harmful to you in some way. Here the FDA only bans like 11. So 1,300 that is harmful to you versus 11. So pretty much here it's like a free-for-all that they can put whatever in your stuff and it really doesn't matter. Which that again was something that was super scary to me, because I'm like, 1,311, like that is a huge difference between what they say is safe and what we say is safe. So, you know, again, that just really caught my eye, that I was like how can that even be like legal to be putting this stuff in your products and it be okay? And I know there's even like products out there that they don't even have to test. Like if they say it's safe, like it's really not even ever been tested on a person or animal or anything, but they can put it on the shelves, which is crazy to me again. So also a big thing is mineral oil. So that's basically like your Vaseline, petroleum jelly, paraffin. There's like 80 different names for it. Which, you know, you think, how can there be 80 different names for one ingredient? But it's like disguised as all these other ingredients in your stuff, which is the same thing with like the rendering animal products. It doesn't say, hey, this is a dead animal butt in your stuff, but it is. If you look it up, it's like whatever. I had one friend who looked something up in one of their products one time, and they like typed in all the ingredients, and then eventually they found something that was like something from a horse and a pig, or I don't even remember what it was, but it was crazy, like if you actually like research what it is. Going on with that, I forgot where I even was. Oh yeah, the mineral oil stuff. So it has all these different names, and basically what mineral oil is most people have thought that like, oh, it's a good thing for you. Like if my lips are chapped, I'm gonna put Vaseline on them and they're gonna get better. But like mineral oil is actually a byproduct of gasoline, and it's derived from the bottom of oil rigs. So that right there is gross enough that they put this in all your products for you to use on your skin. But it's the second most aging thing to your skin. So sun, of course, is the first most aging, and then this mineral oil is the second most aging thing to your skin. And there's even like anti-aging like face washes and stuff out there that have mineral oil in them. And you're like, how can you be anti-aging when you have the second most aging thing in your stuff? Because basically mineral oil, like it's like putting a saran wrap around your skin, so none of the bad toxins can get out of your skin, but then nothing that is good that's in your product can get in either. So it just kind of creates that barrier that, you know, nothing can go in or out for you. It just kind of blocks your skin. And of course your skin needs to breathe and be able to take that stuff out. So it kind of just like gives you the illusion that it's like moisturizing you for a little bit. But then that's why you get that stuff that you have to like keep reapplying and reapplying and reapplying until, you know, finally you get to the point to where you're better from whatever. But yeah, so that's just a little bit about the mineral oil stuff. But it's not something that's good for you. I know it was in my deodorants, it's in like all your Bath and Body Works stuff, it's in your makeups, your skincares, like pretty much anything that you look at, you can find mineral oil in it, or one of the other 80 different names that it's under. But yeah, so basically with Arbonne and just talking about, you know, we leave all this stuff out, but we also, since we're like vegan, gluten-free, non-toxic. Okay, I think I'm back good to go now. My video cut off and I had to delete some stuff. So basically what I was saying with Arbonne, it's kind of cool because they don't just like farm in one place or make one spot where they get everything. So they actually go to wherever the best of the best is. So, you know, if lemons are growing best in this place, then they'll go to that place to get it. Or if they're growing place over here, then they get it there. So it's kind of like everything is just picked from all over the world to get the best of the best, which is really neat too. So basically, just to kind of recap everything, we're pure, safe, beneficial. We don't have all those nasty chemicals. We're vegan, so we don't have all the gross animal stuff in it either. And nutrition-wise, it's really good to be vegan, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then just no GMOs, none of the mineral oil. We have no mineral oil, no petroleum, no dyes, no parabens, no animal products, no chemical fragrances, no waxes, no acetone, no formaldehyde. And then there's a huge list of other stuff that we don't have. And then actually, whenever I was in Vegas at the Arbonne thing last year, they had actually took out like 36 more ingredients that they're not going to be using anymore also, which is neat because with Arbonne, it's not just like one thing is how it is. They're constantly reformulating to make it be the best of the best, which is super cool. So in your fit kits, I'm so excited that you guys are getting to try some of this. Whether you choose Arbonne or not, at least you know the information now to choose something healthier anyways, hopefully. So you have this in your fit kit, and this is our RE9 skincare, and it is the anti-aging line. So when you open it up, there's some different things in it, and it kind of lists 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all the last ones are 5. So I just wanted to kind of show you real quick like what the steps are for using those. So the first one that's in your box is actually the cleanser, and this is what the full-size bottle looks like. It's a little pump, and all of these are air pumped too, so you're not like using more than what you're supposed to be using, which is neat. So anyways, it just takes like a just super little bit of this, and especially if you have your hands really wet and it lathers up really well. I always like to get my face wet first, so I like to splash water on my face and then squirt some of this on my hands. I lather it up really good like this, and then I'm just all over my face. And the cool thing about our face wash is all of our face washes actually take off your makeup too, so you don't have to have an extra makeup remover. It's all in that. So you do that, whatever, you get some more water, rinse yourself off again, and then you can pat yourself dry with a clean towel. And then the second step is the toner. So the actual bottle is a squirt bottle, but in yours, obviously with the little samples, you can't squirt it. So you'll just have to kind of either dab it on your face or put some on your hands and then just kind of dab it around. If you had the actual set, this doesn't come in your sample, but this is something you would only use at nighttime, and it's after you use the cleanser. They have the Genius pads, so it would come in stuff that looks like this. This is like the little liquid stuff, and you put it in the pads, and then the pads are really good for like age spots or sunspots or any like discoloration of the face. They just really help to kind of even out your complexion with that too, if that's something that you're needing. So then it was the cleanser, the toner, then the third step is the serum. It also has the little pump thing for, it's air pumped. And the serum is going to help a lot with your fine lines, wrinkles, and it's like the vitamin cocktail for your face of everything that your face needs. After that, it is the eye cream. So the eye cream is number 4 on yours. So what you want to do with the eye cream is when you put it on, you always put it on your ring finger because these are your softest fingers. So I put it, like squirt it on this finger, and then I kind of dab it. And then you don't put it right under your eye. You want to put it on that bone right there. So you go on the bone around and then like dabbing it through here. So like I said, you don't really want it to go on your eye because when you put it on your bone, the heat and stuff from your face helps it to soak up. So you want to have it down here where it's going to help you more through that. And then this is also not something that's in your sample, and it's something that you can get separate from the actual set. But this is called the Genius Ultra, and it's ultrasound technology. I'm not sure that there's any other skincare place that has something like this. I know they didn't whenever we first got it. But you can turn it on, and it has like the 3 different heat settings for what you want. And with your eye cream or with the serum and stuff, you put it like this and you just kind of go around. And it's, which you would use it like a minute on this side and a minute on that side. And actually it's timed, so it it vibrates and it'll go off whenever the minute is up. And it's pretty much just like a magic like wrinkle eraser and like puffer eraser. So if you want to see my mom's results on this, I can show you for sure, because hers is like crazy. And it's just from using it for 60 seconds. So basically the ultrasound just helps the product go into your skin faster instead of having to wait for it to do the natural process of like sinking into your skin. So after that, it's the moisturizer. So in the morning you would use the restorative cream, and then at night you have a night cream. So they have actually extra moisture, regular moisture, and then they also have a regular moisture that doesn't have sunscreen in it if you're someone who doesn't want sunscreen. And with this, you can't use something that has sunscreen in it too. So if you needed to use this like after you put your moisturizer on and then you're like, oh no, I want to use it with my eye cream, you can still do it. But if you have the sunscreen one, you can't use that Genius Ultra. But I like the extra moisture just because I like my face to be moisturized. But if you're someone who kind of has more of oily skin, then you might want to start out with just the regular. And then I like the night cream a lot. It's thicker, but it also just really makes your face feel good, and it helps with the skin cell turnover at nighttime. So if you look in your sample, you have, this one is just the regular cream and then the extra moisture, which you could choose either one of those to use in the daytime. And then the last one is the night cream that you would use during the nighttime. So that's just kind of the rundown of this skincare thing. But I really love it. I use the anti-aging now. My mom is in love with it also, and you know, she of course used her own thing before, and she tried it because of course I'm her daughter, she has to try what I have. But like if she didn't like it, then she would use what she had. But she really loves it. It's the best thing that she has had, and it's the best thing that I had. But I'm also not at the point where feel like I need anti-aging. So I know you're supposed to start anti-aging like in your like 24th year, but a lot of people are like, oh, you're young, you don't need anti-aging. But like, yeah, start while you're young. So anyways, I love all that stuff. And then also you have nutrition stuff in your fit kit. So it's kind of like a day in the life of the detox. So I have a little bit of this stuff here. So in the detox you have, this is your tea. So I have one of these in the morning and in the afternoons. I like to put lemon in it. It is kind of, it's like a pepperminty tea, but it also has milk thistle, and I can't remember off the top of my head what else is in it, but it's really good for liver and kidney health. So also, of course, detoxing too, but it's not like the detox tea. Like when people think of the word detox, they think, oh, I'm like gonna have to go to the bathroom all the time, and it's not like that at all. It's just really helping your immune system and what you need to be clean from the inside, and then it also shows on the outside for you too. So this is nice, and I don't know if I said it or not, but I like to add lemon to mine to give it some extra flavor too. But you just mix this. I heat my water up in the microwave in the mornings because I don't have time to do anything else. But so I just heat it up in the microwave and I use that. And this is caffeine free also. So it doesn't have caffeine in it for anyone who doesn't need caffeine. So this is the Fizz Sticks. So this is the energy drink that will be in there. This is pomegranate flavor, but there is also a citrus flavor. I think most of my fit kits I had pomegranate in it. So you can just mix this in with like 8 to 16 ounces of water, depending on if you want the flavor to be stronger or not. But if you're putting it in a water bottle, make sure you drink some of it down because it does kind of fizz over. And this is kind of like your substitute for your coffees and your pops, because this does have caffeine in it too, but it's like the plant-powered caffeine, the natural caffeines. So it's like ginseng and then green tea, caffeines like that in here. So that's really cool too. I usually drink one either in the mornings mixed with my tea or during lunchtime. But I can tell when I have these, it's definitely an extra pep in my step, or it's like time to go to bed and I'm still like running around and I'm like, why am I not sleeping yet? But it doesn't make you feel jittery or anything, and it just gives you, like, you just feel more alert and like ready to do whatever. But it definitely doesn't give you like a jitter or make you, like I said, I stay up, but it doesn't like make you stay up. It's like you just have the energy that you're not necessarily tired, and then you don't crash from it either. So that's really cool. This is not in your kit, but it is super important to the detox. It's the Digestion Plus. So it has prebiotics, probiotics, and 11 different enzymes that help with your digestion. So ours is really cool because I know there's been a lot of like buzz about, you know, you need your probiotics and whatever lately to help with your digestion, but most of them, the acid in your stomach actually kind of like eats it up, or I don't know exactly the right word to use, before it can get where it needs to be in your digestive system. But since ours has all the prebiotics, probiotics, and all the different enzymes in with it, it actually goes all the way down to where it needs to be. So it gets like farther in your system to help you than most other stuff. So this you would just like, you would take it once a day. Best to take it like in the morning on an empty stomach, like just drink it with them. I usually put it like just in this much of water and just drink it real quick. The Daily Fiber Boost is not in your Fit Kit, but it is part of the detox, so it just helps you get more of the fiber that you need, because most people do not get the amount of fiber that they need. You guys do have some of this in your Fit Kit. So this is actually the chocolate, and there's also vanilla, and we have chai too for anyone who likes like the cinnamony shake. But you guys had to go with the plastic bags because I didn't have the little like single serving things of them. So the shake is all vegan. So why it's important to have a vegan shake is because dairy and like the whey and soy is really not the best option for you. Whey is still a product of dairy, so it's not really good for your stomach, and it's hard for your stomach to break down. So when you drink it, it kind of stays in your stomach for a while instead of actually digesting and doing what it needs to do. And then soy is not necessarily the best option either, because there's the things that are in soy, they actually act as estrogen, and so you're getting like extra estrogen that you don't necessarily need, and then that can lead to like imbalances in your menstrual cycle and different things like that if you're getting like too much of that soy. So ours is vegan, but it's pea, rice, and cranberry. So with all three of those, it actually is a complete amino acid score. So that's really neat, because a lot of proteins are like maybe only pea protein, but they don't have a complete amino acid score. So that's kind of cool about our protein. So it has all of that in it. And it's 20 grams of protein. I don't have the thing that tells everything else. It has 9 grams of sugar, which if you look at like a comparison chart, that seems like it's more than other things, but we don't use any artificial sugars again, and 9 grams of sugar is still less than the amount of sugar that's in a green apple. So it's really not anything that you should be worried about if you're like, oh, I don't want sugar in mine. And then also, this is the Greens Balance. So you can get the Greens Balance or 7-Day Body Cleanse with it. This is kind of like your rainbow of vegetables that you need. So it has the yellows, the reds, the omega-3 seed blends, the blues, and there's just like all kinds of different vegetables that's in like one scoop of this. And then the 7-Day Body Cleanse, I don't have it to show to you because I've already used it. But I really like the 7-Day Body Cleanse. It's just a packet that you squirt into water and you drink on it throughout the day, and it just helps your body to get clean from the inside. But hopefully that helps you some. If you have any questions about the detox or their skincare or anything more to use, I would love for you to ask me and I will help you out the best that I can. As far as like being on the detox, yes, we have all these products. Okay, maybe it'll let me finish this time. I promise I'm almost done. But it's coming off again. So as far as like the detox products go, like yes, they are really, really awesome, good for your health products that are going to help you. But with our 30 Days to Healthy Living, there is a food guideline that you're also supposed to go by. So like you don't have no gluten, no soy, no dairy. Everything is supposed to be like non-GMO and organic. So, of course, these products are awesome, but you also have to be having that healthy lifestyle so that they're going to help you additionally to that. So, I haven't checked in a couple days, but last time that I've checked, I've been doing the detox. I have like 2 more days left, but I've lost 8 pounds from it already. So, I know myself that it works and that I'm feeling better about myself and just feeling good and energetic. So, I just thought, hey, it's time for me to share with everybody because I know this works for me. I know the information is useful. So there it is. If you have any questions about anything or if there's something that I didn't cover, I know I didn't go specifically over like all the ingredients and stuff that's in the detox stuff. So if you want to know like specific ingredients or anything like that, you can ask me. Or if you actually go to like hollyfields.arbonne.com and you click on any product, they have a list of every single ingredient that's in all the products, and then it has like a meet the product sheet, and it tells just everything that it's good for and all different things like that. So I hope that you enjoy using it and get some good stuff off of it, and that I get some good feedback from you on what all that you loved about it. And I will talk to you about some more stuff later. But yeah, any questions, definitely feel free to ask me. Thanks.